A single photon of light leaves the sun and crosses 93 million miles of space and hits a specific molecule waiting in your sling. When it makes contact, it shatters a chemical bond. That microscopic collision delivers the raw material for a pharmaceutical factory running inside your body. Without a steady supply of those incoming photons, that factory shuts down. The physical effects manifest as drifting sleep cycles, sudden drops in winter immunity, and accelerated loss of bone density. We carry millions of dormant chemical receptors sitting directly on our DNA. They are fully assembled and perfectly functional, but they require a physical trigger from the sky to begin their work. Modern indoor living places a continuous physical barrier between those receptors and the sky. By living under roofs and behind glass, we block the specific wavelengths of energy our biology requires to operate. Human physiology requires a deliberate daily dose of incoming light to function. This is strict photochemistry, governed by physics rather than social habits or indoor work schedules. The process operates on specific biochemical targets. The first is blue light, specifically at 480 nanometers. When this light enters your eye, it hits specialized cells buried deep in the retina, called melanopsin. This chart shows the raw intensity of light, measured in lux, hitting your eyes. Typical indoor lighting produces a tiny fraction of what you need, usually between 100 and 500 lux, but the melanopsin cells require a signal of at least 1000 lux to fire. Only the outdoors, which delivers between 10,000 and 100,000 lux even on a cloudy day, crosses the threshold to trigger the system. Without that high-intensity signal, your brain's internal clock drifts. It defaults to a 24.2-hour cycle. Over a few weeks, that tiny daily misalignment stretches your sleep-wake cycle completely out of phase. When you capture that morning light, the melanopsin cells signal the brain to manufacture serotonin. Later that night, in total darkness, your pineal gland converts that serotonin into melatonin. The daytime photon signal creates the raw material for the nighttime sleep signal. This visual system degrades as we age. By age 60, the lens of the human eye begins to yellow, creating a biological filter that blocks the crucial 480 nanometer blue light from ever reaching the retina. Clinical studies conducted at the University of California, San Diego, quantified this effect. When older adults increased their bright morning light exposure, the intervention directly improved their sleep efficiency and reduced nighttime awakenings. Quality sleep is the final link in a chemical chain reaction that begins with high-intensity photons every morning. While blue light enters through the eyes, a different wavelength interacts with the surface of your skin. Ultraviolet A or UVA. Your skin stores reservoirs of nitric oxide. When UVA photons strike your epidermis, the radiation breaks the chemical bonds holding those reservoirs in storage, releasing the gas into your system. That newly released nitric oxide moves into your bloodstream and relaxes the arterial walls. This causes the arteries to dilate, resulting in a measurable drop in blood pressure. For those managing hypertension, morning sun serves as a direct vasodilatory treatment. It operates through a photochemical mechanism that is completely independent of vitamin D. Then there is ultraviolet B. UVB radiation penetrates the deeper epidermis to find a specific molecule called 7D-hydrocholesterol. When a UVB photon strikes that molecule, it initiates a multi-stage manufacturing process. The molecule travels from the skin to the liver, then to the kidneys, where it is converted into the active hormone calcitriol. Calcitriol enters the cell nucleus and binds to your DNA. This hormone activates over 200 genes, specifically those responsible for calcium absorption in the gut and the lethal function of immune cells. This process is constrained by melanin. Because melanin absorbs UVB photons, individuals with dark skin living at northern latitudes require significantly more sun exposure to reach the same level of chemical synthesis. Geography adds another constraint. Above the 35th parallel, the angle of the winter sun forces radiation through so much atmosphere that it prevents UVB photons from reaching the ground. This explains why peak respiratory infection seasons and bone density loss align with the winter months. Your photon supply simply runs out, dictated by orbital mechanics and northern geography. To maintain these systems while living indoors, we must manually manage our photon intake with a daily protocol. The morning anchor requires 10 to 15 minutes of outdoor light within 30 minutes of waking. You need direct exposure with no sunglasses and no window glass to force the circadian clock into alignment. After age 60, this exposure should double to 30 minutes to compensate for lens yellowing. If you wake before sunrise, a 10,000 lux light therapy lamp provides the necessary substitution. The midday window occurs between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Exposing the arms, face, and legs during this time maximizes both UVB and UVA absorption. Running the skin's biological factory at full capacity. 10 to 20 minutes is the target. This duration allows for maximal hormone synthesis while staying within the skin's daily capacity for DNA repair. During winter, above the 35th parallel, vitamin D3 supplementation is necessary. However, you should continue the morning outdoor routine to capture the UVA radiation that still reaches the surface and regulates blood pressure. Sunlight is a physical requirement for human health. Actively reclaiming these invisible wavelengths restores the mechanical balance between your environment and your DNA.